Hi y'all, it's me. No, we're not going to be eating tassels. However, we will be using this fork to make them, and I'm going to show you how to do that. They're really fun and simple, and these are such tiny little tassels. They're really tiny. Look at that. And they're cute for hanging off your cards, your planners. You could put them on paper clips for your planners. They're just really nice, and if you're in a pinch and you need a tassel really quick and maybe you want to match a certain color, this is the way to do it. Now this I've wrapped with, this is embroidery floss, and I've wrapped it with gold embroidery thread. And then this one here was actually a thick baker's twine that I used to tie this one off. So you could kind of mix them and match them however you want, but they're so cute. So let me just show you how to do them. They're not difficult at all, and hopefully my big hands will stay out of the camera while I'm trying to show you how to do them. So we're going to start with our fork and our embroidery thread. As you can see here, I have this color and some gold thread here that I'm going to be using. So the first piece you need to cut, and it doesn't matter the length, you can make it however you want. These are going to be the ties, the piece here. So you can make it if you need it really long or short or whatever you need. You choose however long. What you're going to do is you're going to lay it into the first tine of the fork and just lay it like this. So you have a piece on top and a piece behind going through that very first set of prongs there, right there. Okay, now you're going to take your embroidery thread. Don't cut out your strip ahead of time, just keep going until you're done wrapping. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift your fork, hold this piece in place right here, and then you're going to lay this one on it, just going downward like that, and hold it into place the same as the other. Make sure you keep this one off in the back, and as you start to wrap like this, you want to be sure to not catch this piece. You want to make sure that it stays there. The other one, and I'll lift my finger just to show you, it's here. It's on the top, and I'm holding it off to the side. This is the bottom piece, so it's hanging there. So every time I wrap, I'm avoiding that piece hanging in the back just to make sure it stays out of the way. So again, how many times you wrap this will determine the thickness of your tassel. I figure I do about 25, 30. Oh no, you can guess. You can look at it and say, okay, that's enough. Up to you. So you just keep going. Remember, try to avoid that one. It keeps wanting to come in, but just keep trying to avoid it. Keep going around until you get to the thickness of the tassel that you want. Right there. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to set my fork down. Now I'm going to get this one that's on the top and bring the one that's in the back through that tine to the front. Pull this up like this, and now I'm going to tie a double knot. Just as tight as you can. It doesn't have to be super tight, but the tighter you can get it, the better if you're able to do it tight. So just go ahead and do that. And then once you get that part done, that's all you need to do with that. Now you're going to trim off the excess piece down here because you don't need that any longer. Just trim that off. And now you're going to scoot this up just a tiny bit onto the fork tines, and you're going to get your thread or your tie-off piece. This will be the piece you're choosing to wrap around the tassel, this where the gold is there. And you want to put it behind and up through that first row of tine right here. You can see where mine is. It's in that first one. Sorry for the glare. You just want to bring it through there and this side through the first one. And again, you're going to do a double knot as tightly as you can on this one. This is the one that's going to tie off the top of the tassel. So pull it as tight as you can. And once you get the double knot done, what I like to do is come in right while it's sitting on the fork, and I like to trim this short tail. I like to trim it down as far as I can without cutting into the knot. So there you have this so far. Now you're going to go ahead and slide this off the fork because we don't need the fork. And you're going to take this gold thread and you can wrap it around several times depending on how thick you want that band there to be on your tassel. See that? So however the thickness is. When you determine the thickness that you want, what I like to do is simply come in, trim off the back piece. I'm sorry, I hope I'm right on camera. And then I like to use a little dab of hot glue. You could use regular glue if you want, but you just have to hold it until it dries. This one is faster, so I put a little dab of glue and then swing that tail over to the top of the tassel to make sure that it sticks. So now we're left with this. And all you want to do now is come in with your scissors and you want to cut all those loops in half. Just keep cutting them until all the loops are in half, like that. And there you go, you have a baby tassel, and they're so cute. And if you don't, if you're unhappy with maybe one piece is longer, a straggler or whatever, you can just trim it off. But there you go, there's your tiny little tassel, and they're so cute, they're so easy to make. Again, you can match any color that you need if you're in dire need of a tassel quickly, and experiment with tie-offs like twine or baker's twine, ribbon, whatever. Maybe you have some other ideas you want to come up with. Basically, that's how to do it though. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little quick tutorial. And if you have any questions or whatever, let me know. And I will talk to y'all next time. Until then, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.